Welcome or welcome back. This is Anna from Anna Banana Budgets, and happy Wednesday. Today we're going to be doing our June end of the month. This is probably going to be a hot mess. I have gone back and forth trying to figure out what is the best way to do this. I honestly don't know. I'm not doing a randomizer this month, so every one of these challenges are allocated to a certain place, and I couldn't decide whether should I unstuff them all and add that up and then put those, total it up to see what goes into each sinking fund, or what to do. But I don't think I'm going to do that. But anyway, so we have Reese Witherspoon. She's in a convertible. This was Dawn's idea. And we're still working on a wig for her. Dawn and I have been talking back and forth this morning about what to do, and I tried to make one and it looked hideous. And so right now she's just no hair. All right, so first let's think what we're gonna do. I'm gonna move all of this over to the side, and I have my little cheat sheet over here. So what I have already stuffed in envelopes was $548 in minis. That was a total of 20 challenges. And then I went ahead and stuffed the Flower Garden collab because I felt like that would be too much to do today. And that was $844. So that amount is already stuffed. And I'm going to start with, so I have my 52-week challenge that I completed. This is going into Christmas. This money will go to the bank. What's not already at the bank, because I have some prop holders. And so that was $1,378. I don't have an envelope in my sinking funds for Christmas yet. I've got to work on that, so I'm just going to put that to the side. And then I also completed 2 letter books, and that was E and L, $25 a piece. My E will be going to emergency. I have not started an emergency fund at this point, but that was my plan once I started this. So I'm going to put a challenge that will be with my long-term savings on Mondays that this will go to help me keep up with what I have in my emergency fund. So that will go in there for $25. And then L's I decided to put to long-term challenges. I pretty much didn't have any long-term challenges because I was doing the 52-week and 26 weeks. But Monday I will have long-term savings challenges that I'm going to be working on. Nothing too big because we're halfway through the year. But all this $25 will go to that. All right. And so then, let's see. We have this $50 challenge that came from Jamie RN Budgets. This was the only challenge that I completed in my travel binder. So this will be going into my travel sinking fund, which I don't have really because I pretty much spend it as quick as I save it because we have some big vacations coming up. Okay. And then let's see here. I'm gonna do my monthlies, I think. So in monthlies, in monthly challenges, I completed this one from Deep Plans and Budgets for $60. This one from No Bucks Giving for $75. This one from Buttercup Budgets for $40. This was from the 12-month savings collab from Norellis, and June was Norellis Budgets for $34. That one doesn't go there. Okay, so that's $209 in monthly challenges. And I have, the way that I do these is each challenge, that's not supposed to be right there. My monthly challenges, each one of these go to, it's bills that we have but that aren't every month. So it is propane, pest control, insurance, and taxes. So I do 4 monthly challenges, and each one of those go to a different monthly, or not monthly, a different bill that we have. So this one from Norellis was going to propane because they come, I mean, it's random when they come fill up our propane tank. So I just like to have money saved up for when they do, because we have a tankless water heater that heats with propane, and we also have gas logs. And I'm going to, I'll update these trackers afterwards. And then this one for $40 is going into pest control. They come every 3 months to do our quarterly pest control, and then we have a yearly thing that they come and do. And then next we have insurance. This $75 challenge from No Bucks Giving, this is strictly for insurance every month. Our insurance we pay every 3 months. I would like to pay it like every 6 months or every year, but I'm working on that. But at this point, I'm still having to pay it every 3 months. So that goes in there. And this will be due in on August the 1st. So I'm trying to get enough money in that. And then this one from Deep Plans and Budgets is going to taxes. We have both of our vehicle taxes are due in August. My guess is it'll be around $600. I can't remember what it was last year, but I am trying to get enough money in there to cover that for when they do come. We should get them probably in this month. And so I'll know if I need to be a little bit more aggressive with savings in that. Okay, so that's all of that. And then I guess I'll do my group plays. And these are kind of going to different things, but make sure I got them all. I just felt like doing a randomizer this month was not the best option for me. I have one of my things that I've really been trying to do is get my sinking fund stocked up, which is why all the Flower Garden Collab went there and everything. So I know where I need money, and instead of it being random, I decided to just go ahead and put money where I needed it. So first, we're going to do the Save with Judy. It was $196. And then this Norellis Budgets was $24. Both of these were going to insurance. My Gnome Challenge for Judy will go to insurance every month. And then I'll do a catch-all because I'm going to budget $20. And so that will also go to insurance. So this should be $210. Let's see, because all this goes to insurance. 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, so $220. So that is going into insurance. And I'm going to have to condense this because I don't even know that all this is going to fit. Okay. And I don't know if I have anything else going to insurance. I may have. That might be it. Yeah, I don't think this is going to fit. We'll see. Barely. All right, and then let me move some of these other ones out of the way so I can see my paper, my cheat sheet over here. Okay, and then I had all right, so the June for Eva's is going to debt. I'm not going to take that out yet. And then this Let's Go. That's all in here. Now let me close this so I have a little bit more room. And I have some more going to debt. So that might, let's see. Bowling was going to Sam's. So that was 52. And let me get that one. $20, $30, $40, $52. Yep. We go to Sam's about once a month to stock up. And so I actually did that this week. And so that bill will be coming and I'll need this money to pay that. Let's highlight the ones that I have stuffed so I can. So that's this one. All right, and then Becca's 3-month one is going to vehicle. So that is, this was 53. You know what? I'm going to keep, yeah, 53. I'm going to be jumping around from binders, I'm sure. $20, $40, $53. Okay. I have, some of these won't even close. So that one's there. And then the 52 card pickup from General Charm Budgets is 105. That is going into close because with school starting, my kids are going to need a ton of clothes. I actually just bought my son a pair of shoes this week. He needed new shoes. I was able to pull that money out of here, but they were $162. So my oldest son, I say, is bougie, and he likes expensive stuff. General Budgets. All right, so that's all my group play. So let me add these up and make sure that my total is right. So we have, that was 448, 18 from Eva, 105, 53, 52, 24, and 196, 448. So in group plays, for the month of June, we finished $448. Okay. Now we'll do our collabs. We really didn't finish that many collabs, but they were bigger challenges. So we finished 3 collabs. That's going to debt. It was this spring collab that I was in for 96. And this is going to Pets, because we completely pretty much depleted our Pets envelope when we took our dog to the vet. She had to get her yearly checkup. We have another one that has to go, but I've got to get money in here before I can do that. So we have 50, 70, 80, 96. Yep. Spring Duck for Pets. And then we have this Happy Birthday one that was 92. And it is going to taxes. So that's in here. That one's done. And then the Hot Mess Express is going to debt. So that is in collabs 2. To 12. Okay. So those are stuffed. And then next we have in my Sunday Fun Day binder, which is games and scratch and save challenges. We had some of these. This one for 38, which is going to debt. And then this Never Have I Ever by Lacey at Blue Kiwi Budgets is going to debt. And then Bat Boys is going to, this was, I think I wrote it on the back. Yes. Is 69 from Restoration by Autumn. And that is going to Sports. I had to buy my son new cleats or turf shoes because they can't, he wears metal cleats now and they can't wear them on some mounds when he pitches. And so I pretty much emptied that. Plus we had a travel ball tournament this weekend. So that is this one. And then the Save 50 Plus, this was $52, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 52, yep. It is going to Family Fun. We have a trip coming up in August, a small like weekend trip, and I'm going to use that money to pay for this. I've already paid for the tickets. It's for a baseball game, but I haven't paid for anywhere to stay. Okay, and then that one's done. And then the last one for my Sunday Fun Day video is $50. And this is from Dying Outlaw Games and Budgets. It is going to memberships because I'm pretty sure we have Amazon Prime that we pay for that is due in August. So I need to try to get money in here for that. All right. So that's that one. I'm hoping I can go back to doing a randomizer after this month. So let me make sure that I got that total right. So we had 50, 52, 69 that we stuffed. And then these two are going to debt, 29 and 38. Yep. So Sunday Fun Day binder was $238. Okay. So all these they're going to debt. And then the last, I have my no spend. Honestly, I have not decided what this is going towards. So I'm just keeping it to the side. That was $49. And then last, we had the Together collab that I was in, that I decided each page would go to different sinking funds. Either 1 or 2 pages would go to sinking funds. So I have divided it up to where 2 go to 3 different things, and then 1 goes to something else. All right, let me see the easiest way to do this. All right, so the pink one, which is the only one going to this, I thought I was done in this binder, but I'm not, is going to insurance. That was $35. I do not know that I'm going to be able to fit this in here. And with what I have in here, plus my No Bucks Giving challenge that I do every month for insurance in July, I should have insurance fully funded to pay on August the 1st. Okay, and then the purple and the blue. So that is 22 and 37. We'll double check that. 22, 37. These are going to taxes. This binder is not going to be able to close. Okay, and that for real is all in here now. And then the last ones, we have 2 more going into close, which is red and orange. So that is 27. And then 54. I think that's correct. I have no idea what my total for the month of June is. I didn't want to add it up ahead of time. I'll double check when I get done with this, but I wanted it to kind of be a surprise. And then the last 2, which are yellow and green, for 38 and 28. 38 and 28. That's correct. Is going to pets. All right, so that puts us at 2. So the Together collab was $241. All right, so let's do our grand total. I mean, it's going to be big because I completed the 52-week challenge. So I don't know that it'll be my biggest month ever, but it might be, because I had a travel challenge that I completed one month that was pretty big. Oh my gosh, $4,267. That is definitely my biggest month. That is amazing, 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 amazing. Man, I'm not really an emotional person, I don't feel like, but that makes me want to about cry. I did not expect it to be that high, but that is awesome. I've been budgeting for several years now, but I just started this channel in February. And so I didn't keep up with my totals and stuff, I guess, like I do now. Because with this channel, it makes me, I guess, do better bookkeeping with it or whatever. And I'm more disciplined and all that stuff. And so, yeah. This works. If anyone says it doesn't, this proves that it works. So, wow. But anyway, so that is all that I have for today. I do have these that are going to debt, and then my other ones that I have not stuffed. But I'm sorry that that was such a hot mess. Like I said, I hope I'm back to doing my randomizer next month, and it won't be so crazy. But anyway, I hope you have a great Wednesday, and I'll be back tomorrow for my first Christmas binder. It's going to be my Thursday will be my full day of Christmas. And so I'm super excited about that. I'm still getting challenges together. But anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Reese Witherspoon says, later, Tater. Bye.